first of 2 viewings due in 10 minutes. Fingers crossed. So the minute I'm out of court, I'm away to New Zealand.
It was not so straightforward.
If I'm convicted, I will launch an appeal. After all, I'm not the guilty one, am I?
Then a brand new life, eh? Sure you don't fancy taking someone with you?
Well, with luck, I might be taking a friendly face along. Loyalty should be rewarded, don't you think?
Are you sure this is wise? The minute she feels under pressure, Zoe will back off.
Well, you've heard the expression, she who hesitates is lost.
Well, I've got to hand it to you. You're pretty single-minded when you want something, aren't you?
Well, it rather focuses the mind when the stakes are this high.
Yeah. Well, I'm just preoccupied with my lads and this haulage sell-off.
You know you've got my full support, Tom.
Which is more than I've got from my own flesh and blood. Well, it's come to this. You and me against Jimmy and Matthew. Stalemate.
I'm sure they'd never dare vote against you.
Ah, that is the trouble with board directors. They've got rights. No offence, love, but I prefer a belt and braces approach. We need another safe bet on our side. Our Carl don't know it yet, but he's going up in the world.
I am very interested, but I just can't get that kind of sum together overnight. Please, take the estate off the market for a week. Give me space to find the capital.
I would love to help, but time isn't on my side.
I understand. Well, I'll be back. Blooded, but unbowed. Thanks for your time, Zoe.
Good luck.
Now, Joy?
Any plans for tonight?
Food, wine, telly, bed. In that order.
Why don't we have dinner? I'll cook. Oh, and I've got that information on the house in New Zealand.
Great.
Lovely.
Oh, okay. We got mini burgers, mini ox puddings, mini salmon mousse.
Oh, I didn't know you could get mini salmons.
Oh, so funny. The rest of the canapes are in preparation on the road.
Oh, Mum and Bob are going to come back so loved up to a surprise party. How exciting is that? Just what you need after a 10-hour flight.
Oh, I just knew you'd be desperate to share our joy, Kelly.
I don't know what the big deal is. We're not the only people in history to get engaged. Yeah, but the difference with me and Marlon is we're actually going to get married.
If you'd stayed in bed much longer, you'd have woken up with your pyjamas grafted onto your backside.
In the words of Duran Duran, new dawn, it's a new day. In my semi-conscious state, my brain's been hard at work on its next stage of world domination.
And that's going to pay the mortgage, is it?
Look, I know I've let you down, and I'm sorry. But I've come to a decision. I'm going to start again. From scratch. I'm back on my feet, Nick.
All right. Suppose I admit I was out of line and I should have sent him to you. Can we call it quits?
What's the catch?
Who taught you to be so cynical?
You did.
Shane.
Cheers.
And while you're here, I think it's time you joined the board.
You're trespassing.
Zoe, I'm worried about you. I've just come to extend the hand of friendship once again. Let's try and put the past behind us, shall we?
Just like that.
You were such a good friend to me in my hour of need. I want to return the favour.
The estate agent rang. They're on their way.
Well, how's the deck then?
The bread's in the oven and the coffee machine's on.
I expect you've had a lot of offers.
Most people want to turn this place into a hotel. Call it misplaced sentiment, but I'd rather it stayed as a family home.
I'm sure you would. Look, let's have lunch. We can catch up.
I'm busy, Sadie.
Right, well, I'll call you.
Incorrigible isn't the word.
What's she after?
I neither know nor care.
You've earned your place around the table. Thanks, Dad. Of course, I'll be looking for your support to do what's best for the company. Can I count on it?
Well, yeah, of course.
Welcome to the board, son.
If you've got any queries, just call me.
You should have stuck your oar in. Tried to get in with them. You never know. If they bite, they might just keep you on.
Well, why would I want to be tied to this place?
Unless you're up for a win on the lottery, you're gonna need to do something.
I was thinking more along the lines of a bit of travelling.
Ooh. Never had that itchy feet thing myself. I'm more than happy at home. Only problem is, Zoe's desperate for me to go with her.
She's asked you?
Haven't made up my mind yet. It's a massive life change, isn't it? I mean, I love Jean and Joseph, but I miss my friends, my family. Oh, rubbish TV.
Why you?
It makes sense. Nightmare trying to find a nanny you trust at the best of times. Never mind a million miles from home. But it's such a big deal. I've never been further than France. What do you reckon? Should I stay or should I go?
You do what the hell you want. It's nothing to do with me, is it?
Dad, don't bother showing too much enthusiasm. It's only my first day back in the office for weeks. And I'll have my desk back again if you don't mind, Matthew.
Well, if you'd have told us that you were coming, we'd have got the bunting out.
Well, I'm here now, so let's get straight down to business. I'd like to introduce you to the new board member of King & Sons. Pending a favourable vote from the other board members, that is. All those in favour? Carried unanimously.
Good on you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Welcome in, little brother.
Come on, give me a kiss. You're one of the big boys now.
And to get the bonding process moving, I booked us a team building day at Radling Hall next week. Designed to make us more efficient. Outdoor pursuits, boardroom simulations.
Outdoor pursuits?
Yeah, just bring sensible shoes and a tracksuit. And that's all I'm letting on for the moment.
So, what's the problem?
Don't worry, I'll keep it non-controversial. The bank are kicking up a little bit. They don't think it's sensible that I extend myself, what with the potential divorce situation looming.
They will lend you the money to buy me out.
Well, no, I just need more time, that's all. They're playing everything by the book. They want business plans and accounts from the last century.
So, give it to them.
Well, yeah, it'll just be another week before I have a decision.
And then you'll be in a position to give me a definite offer.
Zoe, since when did you need to raise capital? You could probably give that place away without even noticing a dent in your bank balance.
I'm sorry, but in a few weeks, I'm in the dock. And then after that, who knows? There's another party interested in the practice. I don't have time to mess about.
It is me thinking that years of friendship might just stand for something.
I've done my best to accommodate you, Paddy. It's nothing personal.
Accommodate me? I'll tell you what's personal, Zoe. Me finding you covered in tinfoil and rubbish when you were ill. Keeping the flipping business running when you were off your head! I don't know if you remember, Zoe, a few weeks ago, me stopping you doing something you might regret with Scar.
Sorry, it's all right. It's all right. Paddy, please. Please, try to see it from my point of view.
A new life in New Zealand. Don't count on getting many visitors.
All set.
Nervous.
You look beautiful. And you said you'll marry. How much better can I get?
Hey, get a room or get off, will ya?
Yeah.
Hiya.
Congratulations.
Am I the luckiest guy in the world or what?
Hey, could have been you and me standing here. I mean, not that we would have, would we?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Your loss is my gain, so...
Hadn't been for this mug, you might have been stuck with her. How's your drink?
Well done. No worries now about being left on the shelf.
Suppose not.
You wouldn't want to start life in your new home with your mother-in-law lying a few inches away in the bedroom next door.
Well, it all depends how good your insulation is.
Oh, well, you made it.
I found a window in my diary.
Yeah, we were wondering if you could get us a drink.
Yeah, the bottles are on that table over there, love.
Over where Danny is, over there.
Oh, you can take a horse to water.
Oh, he's just shy, that's all. Don't worry, ladies, the night is still young.
Relax, drink, and do absolutely nothing. Listen, I've dug out this staff on New Zealand to help you with your decision-making process, and these photographs are just absolutely stunning.
Oh, right.
I know you'd love it out there. And this is the house that I'm interested in.
Looks like something out of a movie.
Oh, there's so much space, so much sky. I just can't wait to get out there.
Just need to get the trial over with.
All I can do is think about the future and the people I want to share it with. I don't think that I could have got through this without you.
Wow. That's what I'm here for.
You're more than just a nanny to me, Effie. You're a good friend. You're terrific company. You make me laugh.
Yeah. You too.
Should we drink to us? To the future?
Yeah. To us.
Another mini fish and chip?
I know you're saving up for your wedding, but couldn't you afford proper sized food?
They're meant to be small.
Do you like my ring, Pearl?
Hey, if I knew he could afford a rock that size, I'd have kept a closer eye on him.
It's not real, but it's going to buy me a big stone when he saved it.
Oh, don't let him make you wait too long, love. If you know Dingle men, they'll be waiting till your silver wedding anniversary.
Hey, who needs diamonds when you've got me heart?
Well, the flight touched down on time.
Taxi's picked him up and the driver said he'll ring as soon as he's in the village.
Oh, can't wait to see my mum's face.
That's if she does bring Bob back, not some strapping young lad she met selling mangoes on me.
Well, I think I might go for a celebration pint.
Hey, remember, company directors do not come into work half-blooded from the night before.
What's he playing at?
Thought we'd better show us who's boss.
It's a shame Cal's so gullible, isn't it?
And once we've explained to him that Dad's only brought him on board as his tame monkey...
He might be persuaded to bite the hand that feeds him peanuts.
Do you think he could be persuaded to go against Dad?
If it makes sound business sense, why not? It's up to us to educate our little brother on the finer points of tactical voting.
Would you want me to ask her myself?
Want you to butt out?
Oh, really?
It looks as though Madam here's going to save us the trouble.
Hiya.
Right.
We've been talking about you, love.
All good things, I hope.
Good looking into you, young Danny.
I'm single. You're not attached, are you?
Not at the moment, no. That's them.
Look, do you want to go for a chat, somewhere a little bit more private?
Only if you agreed to come out with me tomorrow night.
Yes, he'd be delighted, wouldn't you, love?
Result!
Yeah, that'd be great.
In my day, if a woman behaved like that, she'd be considered fast.
Yeah, and that's why we ended up with what we got instead of what we wanted.
Shh, everybody, the taxi's outside.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Absolute silence.
Someone turn that light out.
Last.
Hello.
Where's Mum?
It's tempting. But I've given it a lot of thought. I really have. But it's too much. It's too far from home. And I'd hate to be so beholden to you. Cost you a fortune taking me out there.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, Zoe, but I can't. I'm not coming with you.
We made friends with this couple, Pat and Sue from Dungeness, and Sue and Pat, they like to smoke. Anyway, we're all on the beach, and Sue asks Viv to hold this very long cigarette while she goes for a dip. Anyway, as it turned out, it contained wacky-backy. Before we knew it, the law was upon us.
She's in prison. Oh my God, she's in prison in a foreign country.
Her decision. She contested the fine. If she'd just paid up like some of us suggested, she'd be back by now.
Oh, I don't believe this. So you left her there, did you? On her own?
Look, if I'd not flown out today, I'd have been deported.
So you reckon we're still in with a chance?
You know, Zoe, she always responds better to a woman's touch.
Then keep at it. Good girl.
Well, I will, so long as you don't make me do some ghastly assault course on this team-building day of yours.
There's none of that, don't worry, I was only joking. It was worth it to see the look on their faces.
Almost as funny as the moment they found out about Carl's new appointment.
Yeah, they'll try and woo him, of course. But Carl knows what I expect of him. He won't let me down. No wonder they look pig-sick. They don't stand a chance.
Oh, holding it for somebody else. I wonder how many times the police have heard that. Viv and drugs explains a heck of a lot.
We've got to get a campaign sorted. We've got to call the newspapers because I'm not leaving my mum to rot in some stinking foreign jail.
No, that was only for one night. She's under house arrest now. The 4-star all-inclusive, so it isn't all that bad. And she'll be back once she's served her 28 days.
Are you not worried about her?
Yeah, of course I'm worried about her. What else can I do? We tried everything. We were only allowed one phone call, so we tried the embassy, but they just didn't want to know. They refused to get in contact with our two so-called friends. Just made some inappropriate comments about getting involved with drugs. We were locked up with a shared latrine and the company of mosquitoes. I'll tell you, that night, listening to the soft song of cicadas and my beloved weeping in the cell next door, I had a moment of clarity. I will not rest until she's back in my arms.
Well, so much for being Bella the Ball.
Listen, you are the best-looking woman for a million miles.
So what? Who's noticing? She's managed to hijack my party and she's not even here.
Come here.
Do I have to spell this out? I don't want you to come as my employee. I want us to have this adventure together.
As in together.
It's okay. It's okay to feel this way.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I like you, Zoe. And, I am dead flattered. Honest, I am. I think you're lovely. But I'm sorry if I led you to think we could be anything more than friends.
I see.
Well, let's stay and finish our dinner and have a drink.
I think I've embarrassed myself enough, don't you?
Zoe, please, I'm
Oh, for
sorry.
God's sake, just leave me alone. You want to be my employee? You start acting like one. Just go.
You're everything to me. The sun, the moon, the stars, the world. I love you.
I love you. And I love my ring, even though it's not real.
You know, even though your mother's stolen the limelight, you're the centre of my universe. Always will be. I can't wait to marry you.
Marlon.
Where's Effie? Hey, what's happened? Someone upset you? What?
I've just made a complete idiot of myself.
Well, you've fallen out, but I thought you were going away with her.
So did I. She turned me down.
She wants her head examining.
No, it's my fault entirely. Somehow, I managed to misread the signs. I presumed that she felt the same way about me as I did about her.
You and her together.
She made me feel dirty, predatory, aggressive. So this is what it's come down to. I am up in court on an attempted murder charge, and I also managed to sexually harass the staff. I've not just lost an employee, I've lost a friend.
I'm sure it's not as bad as that.
It's worse. Oh. I've been planning and hoping, and it's the only thing that's got me through this, and now I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't face the trial and moving and selling up any of it on my own. I just don't think I've got the strength.
Well, I'd follow you to hell and back. I'd never let you down.
Oh, the one person I can rely on.
Well, why don't you take me?
You think you're in with a chance, don't you? Or are you just one of those macho bores who thinks that all I need is a real man?
No, nothing like that.
If you really think that you have a chance with me, you're deluded. One problem. Wrong sex for a start.
Hey, I'd never lay a finger on you.
Yeah, damn right you wouldn't.
I can't stand seeing you like this. You deserve so much more.
Funnily enough, Scott thought the same. He ended up with a syringe in him.
That wasn't what happened with him.
What the hell do you think? I suggest, if you don't want to end up the same way, you back off. Go on, get out. Zoe, leave me alone. Leave me alone.